Hi everybody, welcome back to Borderlands 3. My name is Mikey Dubs, and today we are on the hunt for the No Pew Pew from Joey Ultraviolet. We're trying to fill out our very versatile company man style build, where we have the COV company man and a COV weapon. But if you try to rock just one weapon, you will end up running out of ammo. So the Tizzy needs a brother, and the No Pew Pew is an assault rifle that I'm very much so after. The build today is going to be a little bit like a Witch Doctor Vladov company man style build. We have the Corrosive Old God. We're going to be stacking Interplanetary Stalker, which gives Flak extra corrosive damage against robots. And because of our Bounty Hunter class mod, all bosses are considered robots, giving us bonus corrosive damage against bosses. So corrosive is going to be our element of choice until Joey Ultraviolet puts up his elemental almost immunity, at which point we switch over to our times 8 Vladov non-elemental. This is a tried and true build. The Corrosive Old God, this is a non-revolter build if you don't need it. Now, against Joey Ultraviolet, when he puts up his elemental immunity, it's not like the revolter helps you that much anyways, because, you know, his elemental immunities. It's not immunity. We've proven that we can push through it with corrosive guns. But it can get pretty tough. So we have our times 8 non-elemental monarch here to help us push through all that. For Vladov's, the Light Show and the Monarch, again, are all you really need. A back burner, though, is a really good option. If I think I have mine in my bank right now. The back burner ends up being a super good option in the Wotan fight. Or, like, for the big shields, the back burner just goes straight through. It was something I learned from a Spartan Game Zone video today, so the Vladov company man boosts up that very well. This is a magazine size on the bottom rolls, but no magazine size in the top roll. We don't have our pet out right now. We're just, because we just did a respec. We're gonna get our pet out right now. And for the pet of the day, let's get a little bit of elemental damage going with the Scorcher. Why not? I mean, we're going Corrosive Witch Doctor. Now we're going for the No Pew Pew. That means the Roaster and the Tenderizer are the mini bosses we're looking for. We've been a little bit unlucky and getting absolutely zero No Pew Pew rolls in every single run. And I've been doing it kind of slow, you know. I've been clearing the whole mansion. Now maybe it's time to rush Joey, see who we get, and reset. I don't know. You know, I did pre-farm, if you may have noticed. I did pre-farm. I need to be rocking my Corrosive Monarch. Let's go Light Show so we can actually jump over that cliff that we, jump down here. If you have your bipod out and you fall down, you can't jump back up. Well, that's why the Light Show is a little bit better in these, like, in areas where you want to be progressing forward and not fighting the same place. The Light Show outshines the Monarch, I think, in a lot of ways. The only thing that it doesn't do quite as well is regenerate action skill. The Monarch is still king, especially the times 16. But I'm rocking times 8 Monarchs. Well, the times 8, why it's nice is that if you don't need your bipod out to regenerate your action skill. In fact, you don't really need your bipod out for a lot of these smaller enemies. And we're playing without Guardian rank on. That was not that much damage. Feels kind of bad. We're gonna ramp up. We're gonna be okay. Their action skill going. You. There. Jump over this guy. Where'd you go? I might be overdoing it a little bit with the elemental damage. I mean, I could probably make use of some gun damage or something like that. Now, my grenade is going to give me radiation. So that's going to give me a lot of different particle effects. And sometimes I don't like so many particle effects. I don't like that many explosions. So I could take off radiation. Personal choice. There's something about, you know, hit scan flak, and I think that's probably gonna be like my first like official build video that I make. Maybe I'm gonna call it hit scan flak, and it's gonna be insane. Okay. So I was thinking about a discussion topic, and it revolves around Borderlands 4 a little bit here. Now, hear me out. The build that I'm going for right now, this this company man flex build where I can pick up any gun in the game, attach the right company man, and go absolutely nuclear. Is a good idea in theory. Oh no, wait, hold on. Wrong thought. It almost mimics something that's happening in Borderlands 4 from what we know already. So the relic slot where we put our company man is no longer going to be relics. Instead, it's going to be what's called enhancements. This was an answer from the Paxi's panel from the game designer. I'm so sorry, I forgot his name, but they had like a systems engineer on the panel. So this question about enhancements went right to him. And he described, we would lose our shield here, but we're okay. We're taking damage from the up top somewhere. I don't want to use my action skill down here. I kind of just want to rinse this guy, move on. There, once I get a kill, my health regens a bunch. I have a lot of investment in on-kill health regen. I believe I also, yeah, the Cartel's event is active. Okay, yeah, I've been playing everything with Cartel's event, which is basically on hard mode, but anyways. So enhancements are the relic slot. They replace relics, and they are based around manufacturers. They're basically allegiance relics. All of them are basically allegiance relics from Borderlands 2 if you've played Borderlands 2 and used allegiance relics. Need a kill here for the on-kill healing. You. Focus up on getting through the zone. I'm out of ammo. Make sure we swap. That shield is ridiculous. I'm just blasting into it, hoping I can brute force the last bit of health, but I'm just not finding that luck. Get some of that assault rifle ammo. Collect some as we go. This is when something like a Jacobs or a company man, and a weapon I'm on the lookout for. It's definitely going to be a build video coming out, or a farm video coming out soon. Is Lucian's Call Corrosive, because that would take this build to another level. Anyways, so if the relic slot is basically going to be all allegiance relics, that means that if I'm making a build based off the company man, that I'm essentially playing Borderlands 4. Yes or no? No. Everyone's like, no, it's not true. It's not true. Hear me out. I'm basically starting from scratch. I have a couple manufacturers fitted out to beat the end game. A couple. Okay. Jacobs, I have a King and Queen's Call bossing setup mixed with a Rowan's Call mobbing weapon. That means I have to spec into Two Fang and into Fire Rate, which is kind of an awkward thing, but because Jacobs is so broken, like, we can actually get away with it. And yes, we do go down with this build, but look how easy it is to get up. And while you're down, actually, it's kind of nice to get a reload off or something. It's like a nice little, it honestly is a nice little piece of downtime. You gotta stick with our light show for the moment. Don't want to use up my Monarch ammo. So, go for one kill, hope that we can get turn tail and run. Get our healing up. So now our healing is gonna get us through all the damage for now, while we're in the fadeaway zone. There we go. I don't want to trigger the boss yet, although I believe that I don't have any choice in the matter. I think I do have a choice. I want to get some assault rifle ammo. Let's look up, let's see if we can get some loot. This is going to matter a lot. Now, I wonder if I reset Joey to get the same bosses to spawn in every time. I wonder if this door boss counts. Like, if this door boss would be the same every time. That would be great. If it's roaster or tenderizer here, that's basically getting a whole. You get one run. You get one try per run. Okay, this is Schluter territory. We take a damage debuff with a Schluter, but we don't mess around. We pull out the Revolter. Hopefully, it's not the elemental immunity lad. It's Frankie. Our odds just got a little bit better to get the. I mean, honestly, if I'm correct about the door boss always being the same, so we'll keep track. Frankie. What happened? Did Frankie's get one shot? There's a rerouter. Please have a No Pew Pew here. No Pew Pew? What is that? A Cosmic Stalker. Okay, good rolls, good rolls, good rolls. Jacob's weapon damage is not bad. Shield Recharge Light, Daw weapon critical hit damage. Okay, with the Sandhawk. Cosmic Stalker. Fire Sandhawk. Cosmic Stalker, Fire Sandhawk. It's only got +2 Interplanetary Stalker. I don't... Who's alive over here? Is it the boss? Have I been trolling? No, it's a puny Zal. Okay, so Frankie looks like it's going to be the door boss, which is fine. We're really looking for Roaster and Tenderizer in the Joey fight. L3 router. I don't know if I could do it. But I'm looking for a shield that outs me against Joey that isn't a Revolter or an old guy, because they're both not that great. Projectile shield has a chance to fire projectiles at attackers. A portion of the projectile's damage restores shields. A firewall could be really funny. You like ricochet his rocket or something like that. So we have to find the golden mask. Looks like they want us to go right. Okay. We get this boss. If this boss, I don't know if once the golden mask is placed, you no longer have to go here. So this boss doesn't really matter. We're hoping that this one is not the Roaster or the Tenderizer. The Roaster and Tenderizer are the drops that we care about the most. I found the firewall shield, but it has fire damage on action skill N. That's kind of something that I'm looking for right now. I can push through these health bars with my corrosive guns a little bit easier. Notice how we hit up the ammo shop on the way here. We're on full ammo. We're still rocking light show because it's fun. Got the Monarch for bossing at this point. And Schluter, you know what? Why not? Schloot me up. This is no old god. This is no Revolter. This is no company man. This is light show mobbing. It's not a little bit of damage. It's a lot of bit of damage. Schloot your way. Oh yeah. Okay. I believe the area is clear, brother. Open up the boss. Oh, up there. Hunter Seekers apply some pressure, but maybe we can get them to, yeah, jump down. Stop screaming. I like Flak because he doesn't scream. You know what? That's something that's cool about Flak. Flak doesn't do that. Oh, I really didn't get the health regen. Dang. Okay. Everybody good? Reload the light show. Take a little break. Stretch it out. You don't have to worry about fight for your life. Flak is so broken. Okay, let's focus up. Let's get the Monarch out. Start stacking up. Get our action skill going. Use fade away here. It's coming up in 3 seconds. I'm gonna die though. Ooh yeah. I'm from alive. That's Friends Factory. You. Your stacks going. Uh-oh. Everything's fine. Everything is fine. Feeling a little twitchy. There's a lot of pressure now, you know? When I'm just playing by myself, don't feel the pressure, and I'm just rinsing every lad. Playing with the recording on the line, it feels like there's a little bit more pressure. Gotta perform. Relax, relax. There's no pressure, but there is. I always have the Schluter on. I don't have to worry about the boss not dropping. I can't track my enemies. I have to ping every enemy. Yeah. Ping the lads. It's almost time for bipod. Melee, stagger. Yeah, it's a tough lava pool, but the health regen again comes through. What do we get? Adrenaline Rough Rider. What did the adrenaline roll do for me? Reload speed while shield is depleted. I mean, that is really interesting. What if we went Rough Rider? I mean, Hitscan Flak doesn't use Revolter. Hitscan Flak doesn't use Old God. Hitscan Flak could use something like a Cosmic Stalker. And a ×8 non-elemental Monarch. We'll get a because we Rock and a Schluter, we'll get a Skull Masher out here. It's not elemental, it'll be fun. So we can actually track our enemies. That's the real reason. Get a little bit of movement speed out here, and then everything else is elemental. So it's really Skull Masher and Monarch for now. And we're not as worried about the... I don't want to become terrified. I also don't want the shock effect. I should re-roll this one. Get the health regen on it. Then the build goes off. This is the one we want. On action skill, and regenerates 5% max health per second. Get that on this Rough Rider with the adrenaline roll. Your reload speed goes crazy. There's something there. And you just do not care about elements at all. Just say, screw it, we'll take 80% damage against the lot. I think there's something definitely to it. Let's get a little taste of, but it's still purple. 808 is still so purple. Now what we could do for now, while we're theory crafting that build, and that's what you gotta do when you play, you really gotta theory craft as you go, is let's get some bonus corrosive damage out there for the interplanetary stalker. Well, I'm not doing any corrosive damage right now, am I? Let's just do a little bit of Skull Masher. I was thinking about rocking a Vlad off today, but I kind of want to run some Skull Masher just for a little bit. And I think that'll be good. Frozen Heart, Skull Masher. Oh, thank you very much. What is that? Whenever our action skill is up, we're going to be popping kids with our... Ooh, Rocketeer. Bad rolls, though. My Rocketeer's that's my favorite most class mod. It's got to be up to par. Who is it? Who is it? It's Fish Slap. Okay, we definitely want Slutification. Slutify me with Fish Slap, because the Fish Slap is a ridiculous grenade. It's the one we're using now just because... because we can. Go for headshots. Now he's big Fish Slap. This is the... I think there's something to this. I think Joey really is... Oh, there's the Sloot. Okay. Shredify. Okay, wait, hold on. Freeze. Everybody freeze. Order tank. Is there another one over there? We're getting cryoed. Don't let him get away. Tag him. Do not let them get away. And keep Sluter active. Yes. Okay, okay. That's a Sluter reset. Oh, you're quick. You're quick. Don't jump off the edge. I don't know what you're doing, but I don't like this. Putting more loot down. Hold on a second. Find another turret. Build another turret. No, let him build a turret. Yeah. Then I will get... What's happening here? Oh, I'm looking for a... Oh, never mind. I'm looking for a Flesh Melter Relic. It takes corrosive damage to the next level. He's just dropping loot. Okay, I'm good. Let's take him out. Oh, Rowan's Call! Okay, it's Radiation 54550. My Rowan's Call is going to be, I think, 1... That is really close to being, like, insanely blessed. Yeah. Okay, let's see what we actually got from the loot pile. Did we get an actual Fish Slap? Doesn't look like it. We got Searing Nemesis, Golfing Shredify, Front Loader, and a Phaser. Okay. And a Nimbus. Okay, so the Roaster and the Tenderizer are both still on the table for Joey Ultraviolet. Actually, yeah, because the door is open when you come through the next time. That's right. So the door boss doesn't actually matter. Open this bad boy.
Sniffed it out, did you?
Realistically, I don't think we actually need to run anything but the Schluter the entire time, right? Because we're not going to be going for the kill on Joey anyways. Just at the very end. We run. This is the icebreaker. I aimed a little bit high for those shots, I think. There's no company man here, no revolt or anything like that. Pure damage. Icebreaker into the rinse. Now, back in the old days, you'd probably be using an icebreaker relic. Back when the game was balanced. Even though there's still always a singular best option, right? But if you want, I mean, it is balanced though. You know what? Game is balanced, I think, because if I want the loot, I gotta give up the damage, which feels really bad, but it's a conscious choice. Like there used to be a time where not every slot gave you damage. I think when the shield became the damage, it became a different game. That's the game changed when your shield gave you damage. Anointments made shields give you damage. Revolter made shields give you damage, and the Old God made shields give you damage. Super Soldier as well. That's when Borderlands really changed. The B shield gave you damage in Borderlands too. It's so unique.
You're an expensive problem.
And it's a crutch for a lot of characters to do damage in endgame. In order to challenge certain characters that are very strong, but they don't want to mess with the feng shui, they have to give other characters like Axton crutches. Okay, so who do we got? We got... Can't tell quite yet, but let's just start taking out some more dogs, right? Loot me up, Buttercup. No pew pew me. Oh, already getting some nice loot. Josie. Okay, so we have OPQ system on the docket. Really hoping that, and it's are you smallums? This is a low roll of low rolls for me. No roaster, no tenderizer. Dare you? But hear me out. They can only have one of a couple spawn locations, right? It's not. I think it's straight back and to the left. That's where tenderizer and roaster are. Oh, there we go. Little solidification. Oh, Joey, chill out. I want access to the mansion, actually. I think we might do this the old-fashioned way. Where, now that we know where they are... Oh, and Bigums, you gotta chill. Okay, and Bigums has gotta go. Give me one kill for the heal juice. Thank you. You must die. What did we get? I don't want to get kicked out of the mansion. Hey, Joey. Need you to just relax for a moment. Okay, I don't think we got a no pew pew. I'm gonna give myself one extra life here. And down myself whenever I want. Go ahead, Pat. You know what? You do the honors. Just kidding, I got it. Look at that health regen after kill. A bloodletter with +4 failing doctrine. Whoa, that's an insane bloodletter. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Outfitting my Moes on my flak. All right, Joey. You will rue the day. Let me just get a couple more. For the fans. Boom. And let's just see how well we would do against my boy Joseph. Joe. Gotta hit some crits. It's against armor. We'll slide away action. Gonna look easy. The damage isn't quite there with this particular setup. With this Skull Masher, you want having something like a Queen's Call with a company man, specifically for this size of a lad, with that kind of loot pool. All right, so you fail the fight on purpose so that you can get access to the mansion. We are gonna go straight back and to the left to try to see if we can get roaster and tenderizer. Is that the way? Question still remains, is that the way? Right, you could just reset it. Oh man, we got such a low roll. Okay, let's go straight back. Try to avoid the actual mobs. And see if we can get a boss to spawn back here. Don't get hit with cryo. That'd be worst case scenario. Looks like that's radiation or non-elemental. We're good. Alright. Do there be boss back here? I think we might have to clear the area. Let's do it. Trying to flick the headshots is all. Go. Get the Schluter active, clear out this area, and then hopefully roaster tenderizer spawns from this door. If not, then I'm in despair. And we'll have to do a reset. That's fine. You know what? Since I came into this knowing that I would cheese it, it's my own fault. Okay, let's see. Roaster here. Roaster gets elemental immunities. I think we should have a decent matchup. We just want to make sure Schluter is active when we hit it. Our health regen doing so much work right there. Oof. Still got 97 bullets. Things are looking a-okay in the kingdom. Boom, baby. That's how you do it. That's a big loot pool. Let's clear out the area. Oh, I'm really excited. Please. Please. I can't look. I can't. A corrosive no pew pew. Max damage. Give me non-elemental no pew pew. Is that? I'm not sure if that's a thing, but. Boom. One tap. After the icebreaker, of course. The frozen heart. You can do this shield tech with the frozen heart or the frozen snowshoe. You just need the broken anointment. Yeah, the anointment for on action skill active turned a lot of shields into offensive powerhouses. And even the super soldier, right? Get you that fire rate and ammo generation. I think Pet's gonna push to leash range. Let's just go around and see. Red Fang, TD or Torg Atlas. The rolls aren't that impressive to me. I would kind of want one with Max Thorns. I'm not too sure what the damage formula is for it, but Max Thorns sounds funny to me. Red Fang with better with action skill damage. Okay, let's take that. Breath of the Dying. I don't have a Breath of the Dying yet. Take it. Rocketeer. Not the best rolls. Electric Slide, Victory Rush. I'm not taking it. An Abundant AMSD. ASMD. I don't think I want one of those. What is that last one? A friend bot. Okay, well. Ravaging Toxic Revenger. No pew pew. It's okay, we still have another boss on the other side of the map. Tough. A lot of good loot there. I mean, a ton of good loot, but we should have rushed in here and hit this chest while the Schluter was still active. Okay, sometimes you hit, sometimes you don't hit. Let's go to the other side. So, I think, can we... Is it just grenade toss at our feet? Is there a save point over here? I don't want to risk it. Let's just do it for science for once. Go for the death. Okay, so go for the death, and then see where we spawn. And I think we went to the right for the quest in the beginning. That means that going to the left in the mansion is where we're gonna find hopefully the tenderizer. All right, to the left. Actually, let's get an ammo reset while we're here, right? So, let's do it. I'm trying to open up my mind to the possibilities of new builds. That's right, to the left, you gotta go upstairs first. I have my mic facing the wrong way. Hopefully you guys can hear me better now. Everything good? I think everything is good. We are up and running. All right, let's do it. Yeah, that's right. The Grand Ballroom. Later. See you. See you later. Too easy. So much skill. Give me some of that. Actually, bing, 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 bing. Click the iridium while you can. Ah! Ah! Wasn't very nice now, was it? Let's get some Schluter going. Some damage amplification. Get a melee off before the reload. That way he doesn't keep DPSing me. I'm trying to get that reload off. Yeah. I don't want to take any damage, especially because I see cryo bolts flying all over the place. Let's figure out where these enemies are. You, then the ricochet. There you are. A bit weird location. What do we got on the ground here? Devoted. Okay. Rinsed. Man, this is a lot of waves for one boss. Tell you what. The other one seemed a lot quicker. The Grand Ballroom is definitely more of a wave-based zone instead of like a rush down, you know. Get in, get out. This one's more of a take your time. If this, because I believe this is how you spawn in the boss. That shield down, buddy. Yeah. Now what? Guys, lucky I'm not running fish slap tech with Unleash the Dragon. Would have gotten one shot. Oh, tenderizer right here. Go for that Schluter kill. I want to make sure it's active. It was. I think it's good. Question is, are there too many bosses? There should be. How much work that was. There's no way though. Bearcat. And a lead sprinkler and a bearcat and a flood and not a no pew pew. Everything is good in the kingdom. We want a lead sprinkler. Could be funny. This one is semi-automatic. Single pellet. Dang. I'm not sure how much I would actually use this. Oh, okay, it's doing splash. It did do splash, I think. All right, so we're gonna have to go farm 30 more decoders. So let's turn in the Marcus and see if we can get a better roll going. I really want this No Pew Pew. Well, let's go ahead and... Well, in order to turn in the Marcus, we have to kill Joey, right? And Joey has the best chance at the loot anyway. Okay, so it looks like when you land the headshot with this bad boy, it sprinkles down lead. Okay, I understand now. I all of a sudden I see the, you know, the allure. Let's rock it. See how we do. Headshots only. Headshots only. Okay, I've only gotten one headshot. Will help here, please? Putting myself down. Not the smartest move. Let's sprinkler at point blank range. Not the move. But I believe in the heart of the cards. And we're gonna switch out pets to something that's a little bit faster. Movement speed, critical hit damage. Do that. And the jabber actually gives you maximum health, which is crazy. Okay, maybe I shouldn't be messing around in here. Maybe I should be taking this a little bit more seriously and put away the lead sprinkler and treat this like it is Mayhem 11. Run for my life. Get one kill, get the health regen. Our health is still low. But over time it'll get higher. Josie, I'm sorry for what I'm about to do to you, but oh, I'm getting rinsed though. Never mind. They're gonna rinse me. Dang it. Maybe I earned a reset. Run. Dang it. No bar, and I jumped away from Pet. Yep, Pet, I need your help. Dang, we take a death. We need to go in there a little bit with a little bit more intentionality. We can't just rush it down. The thing is, I want the Schluter on for the bosses because any of these lads can drop the No Pew Pew, I believe. So, I think the strategy is to rock a... Let's call it... Let's do the build we came in wanting to do. Where's our corrosive light show? There it is. Corrosive light show, you're in. Corrosive monarch, you're also in. And then the ×8 non-elemental monarch, you also have to come in here. That's not the one. That's the one. And then the EMP 45 for movement speed. Cosmic Stalker, you're gone. Bounty Hunter, you're in. And let's rock a Revolter for now for maximum damage. We're gonna get bonus corrosive from this fish slap. I think it's worth it. No, let's go for bonus radiation, and we can keep on the Schluter. We have to make a lot of trade-offs, but Mayhem 11, you know, one of the hardest pieces of endgame content, the Joey Ultraviolet fight. We can't be messing around with too much stuff unless we're prepped for those kinds of guns. Revolter's gonna take everything up to the next level. Schluter can remain active. Josie's not going to like that Schluter damage. Get her into her immunity phase. We need to get a kill so we can get everything else up and running. We don't get the health regen unless we actually get a kill. The Bounty Hunter doesn't count for it, which is sad. Which I wish if the Bounty Hunter counted for the health regen, it would be so broken. But uh-oh. I think I got his immunity phase. I'm hoping I did. I gotta be on the lookout for the robot. It's one of the enemies that I let live for too long. Oh, into the laser beams I go. Yeah, let's cleanse this lad. No more shields for you. No more shields. Toss grenade. Hopefully I can duck and weave here a little bit. Here we go. You're always closing the gap on me, and there's lasers directly in front. It's not what I'm looking for. There we go. We got one done. About to get the Embigums. The job for the ×16 Monarch. Oh my gosh. Oh, we lucked out so much right there. Cleanse that lad. Reload me. Don't know which one's the real one, but doesn't matter. Stick with corrosive until he gets his elemental resistances. You also stick with bipod until then as well. Focus up on max damage. Now the Schluter is not active anymore. Let's take off the Schluter and put on Company Man. Okay. I think he's gonna get his elemental immunity. Go ahead and back off, and we can put the Schluter back on. Boom, 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 boom. Please drop me what I want, please. No Pew Pew corrosive. Daily driver for the COV build, so that the Tizzy can really shine. It's not so much about the No Pew Pew as it is about the Tizzy. Come on now. All right, Joey. I think you're gonna have to eat a damage shred here. Yeah, that's not bad. Let's take off the bipod so we can heal it back up a little bit. I want to get a kill first before I shred-tate this guy, but he's still pretty far from death, so I think we can go for it. I think if you get too close to him, he heals off you, so you gotta keep your distance a little bit. Here we go, get that nice health regen. Don't get too close to him. You can keep Monarch going. He's going for that melee strike, right? I think if he hits with that, it might heal him. But we're in trouble now. Need to find something to kill on the side. Thank you. It's hard to ping because I have ping on the mouse wheel as well. But you go for Joey. That's the combo. Whoa, we're gonna get hit. Try somebody else. Go for Joey. He's got his elemental resistances now. I could have been using corrosive all the way up until this point, I think. There, not bad. Gotta aim for those headshots. There. Oh. Hey, that's beautiful. Thanks, Joey. Okay, Sawbar, Deadeye, Nova Burner. Any enemies remaining? Me taking pot shots? Didn't think so. Laser Sploder. Red Fang with splash damage. And an Iceberger. Consecutive hits Iceberger, though. Hyperion. Maybe I would give it a try. The thing is, for my build right now, it's kind of like a laser sploder, isn't it? It's like a laser sploder that shoots hamburgers. That's pretty funny. Okay, Caustic Coast Auto Idol. No, I need a Flesh Melter Auto Idol. That's what I'm looking for mainly. Arc Plug Commander Planetoid. Rectifier. Phaser again. Vanquisher. Consecutive hits Vanquisher. See. Okay. I'm not sure how good it would be. Base damage is only 10,000. Doesn't seem to shoot that fast. Probably not that good. Unfortunate. Maybe right here? No. Okay. So we need to get some encoder rings, but let's go ahead and leave Villa Ultraviolet. Dang. Another run where no Pew Pew. We got Icebergers out the wazoo and all that stuff, but didn't get any No Pew Pew, which is sad for sure. But we have to keep our heads high. Keep our heads strong. Nothing gets to us. Okay, so this bad boy and give me that XP and the useless weapon. And we have to talk to him afterwards as well, because I want to replay the mission. We might go back to Jacobs for a little bit. Okay, so I have a new... I'm holding tab. Hopefully I can see that. See, you can't do it all at the same time. Oh, you can. Okay, we got there. Okay, so I might try to just rock a Reflux and mix it up a little bit. Bounty Hunter with Reflux, Revolter, Schluter, and then worry about Joey Ultraviolet later. You know what I'm saying? Let's head over to probably the fastest place to do this. Is gotta be the Slaughter Shafts. We're gonna go kind of as fast as possible here. Pandora. Slaughter Shaft. Alright. Let's do it. Reflux. Hyperion Company Man is probably best here. I don't really care so much about the Schluter right now. Let's just rock Hyperion Company Man. If I had a Flesh Melter, Auto Idol, or Victory Rush, I would be rocking that. Unfortunately, I don't have anything. If that's Flesh Melter, which is fine. But the Flesh Melter, it gives you another corrosive multiplier on top of what Interplanetary Stalker gives you. It's kind of crazy. Let's do Hyperion Company Man. And honestly, with how much we're going to be cycling Frozen Hearts, I think it's going to be better than Revolter. Alright, Reflux, carry me.
Back for more, huh, player? Well, we ain't got no shortage of COB for you to
Let's go.
around with. You ready to get in there and get dead?
Yep, and I want to track the encoder rings. Alright, so the Refluxes are really... It's kind of try hard. I'm a try hard kind of guy. But I'm not rocking Revolter in every single fight, right? Like, I am taking damage drops in order to get stronger over time. There's no enemies to chain to? Are you serious, friend? There we go. Now we get things boosting up. We're on the lookout for a relic. Maybe we should put on a Schluter. Wow, we just freeze all the thugs right when they spawn in. Look at that. You add a flesh melt for this, it goes. I think it goes even harder than the Hyperion Company Man. We'll see. Freeze the lads, get reloads off. This build is very versatile. Any manufacturer you want. Chains going. Reflux, not the highest single target damage shotgun. It's got really good area of effect and action skill generation. I think maybe if we rock... Let's take off the Company Man and instead of rock a... Icebreaker. We have an Icebreaker Victory Rush. That would be kind of fun. Snowdrift Victory Rush. No, looks like no Icebreaker Victory Rush. So Icebreaker Auto Idle for the extra healing. Let's see how we can do with this. No Company Man. We're going to be losing a lot of those bonuses that we had. In exchange... for ridiculous action skill regeneration. Or a damage to frozen targets and action skill regeneration. And honestly, a pretty big heal. I'm not getting any chains, though. Because they're actually more spread out than you would think for a Slaughter Shaft style map. Freeze everybody. And go for the rinse session. The Icebreaker doesn't seem like it's that much more damage than the Company Man. Let's put back on the Company Man. If it was a Victory Rush, maybe it'd be a little bit better. Unfortunately, you can't get an Icebreaker Flesh Melter, although that'd be kind of cool. Hell Shot could be kind of fun here. What is it? It's action skill and bonuses to badass and bosses. Probably not worth the backpack slot. If we're trying to go for, you know, mega tryhard endgame shenanigans. Okay, look for the closest clump of enemies, or the biggest clump of enemies. There we go, and that will get you the action skill back. Running out of blammo though, in short order. That's the weakness of this Hyperion Company Man build right now. Is I only have this reflux really. And then I run out of blammo, right? And then I have to switch out because I don't have another Hyperion weapon. I mean, I have this Iceberger, but it's also a shotgun. Why I wasn't so excited about it. Let's go back to a Corrosive ×8 Monarch. Have some fun with it. And put on the Vladov Company Man. And call me crazy for just wanting a little bit of Old God as well. Although if I can't see where I'm shooting anyway, it could be fun to just rock a Revolter. Only 4 decoder rings. I swear, going to some place like Athenas or something like that seems to spawn in more decoder rings. You spend a lot of time here. And you don't get that many cartel callouts. I think, honestly, this area might be somewhat nerfed, and it's really difficult to stay alive in places like this, too. Regardless, I mean, unless you have, like, a really defensive build. You know, characters like Zane and Moze and all them, and they have, like, these really insane defensive builds. Flax is more like, yeah, you'll put me down, but you won't kill me. A lot of the time. And we try to get a lot of health regeneration in there to kind of negate not so much going down in the first place, but to give us more time between downs so that we don't get insta down, and then just rely on pet to do the most. Need to move a little bit to the side so we don't take area of effect damage here. Here we go. Round 1 done, and we only got how many decoder rings? 3 or 4? This is gonna be might be a crazy call out. But just leave, go to Athenas. This is the true place to farm encoder rings. What I might do is I'll record getting the rings now, and then in the next episode we'd probably go for another run at Joey Ultraviolet. But we're gonna do this Athenas run to see how fast we do encoder, how fast we can get some actual encoder rings going. The light show is probably gonna be better for this more assault heavy style fight. The Monarch comes in too, and we're back to what we started with: Old God, Bounty Hunter, Hunter Seeker for the Radiation, Vladoff Company. Man, get this job done. I'm really looking for that No Pew Pews. Oh, the Cosmic Stalker, shotgun damage. Only one an Interplanetary Stalker. I don't know. I think you would want the Cosmic Stalker. I think you'd want +3 in the Bear Paw skill, which gives your hunt skills more power, and then +2 in Interplanetary Stalker. I think that would be the way to go. That would give you a really nice mobbing setup, especially with something like a Reflux. The extra corrosive damage. A corrosive Old God that doesn't have an element on it. I think if I had an element, it would be out to put on it. It would be Cryo. Slow enemies down because I can't see them that much. An Old God with Cryo would be kind of massive. Now, getting Old God Corrosion matching would also be very acceptable. Old God with bonus element, same element that it's boosting. Yeah. We're gonna try to face tank this to see how it goes. And we don't have as much area of effect with this light show Vladoff build, but I think be just fine with how fast we can get through these enemies. Oh my Lanta. Go. Okay, let's move it. I'm at 8 out of 30. And honestly, it goes fast. I swear it goes faster just going to some place like Athenas or to some adventure style map instead of sitting around in the slaughter shaft. In fact, you have to spend so much time in the slaughter shaft for like efficient iridium farming anyway. It's like not worth to stay there. And I'm starting to kind of come along to the camp that doesn't like the slaughter style events at all. But if they could be reworked to be more melee folk, like in my humble opinion, a slaughter style map or a lot of style maps where it's ranged enemies, it's not as fun as melee enemies in that small area. Like in Call of Duty Zombies, let's keep it going, keep the crits going here. Stay on the aggressive. Corrosive damage just pushes through. Even when not that many enemies have armor. But we go from being weak against armor with this style build to being an armor shredding specialist. Hey, he's on top of me. We need to get a kill. Oh, we definitely ate an entire frostbite. And even if we didn't die to the frostbite damage, we would have died soon after anyways. Hey, make way, make way. Some movement speed for my action skill. I think I needed it, even if it was during a reload. All right, into the spin cycle. You. Hey, we didn't get any there. Maybe it's all in my head. Maybe it is all in my head. I don't know. Give me some blammo. I think this is a fun area to run around in to collect these rings for sure. Get a lot of different types of enemies, especially towards the middle and the end sections here. Okay. Take some cover. There. A little bit more cover focused here in the beginning of the mobbing section. If we want to not die, that is. If you want to go down less. Okay, there's some decoder rings over there. That's good. Beautiful. Now, to farm for the Flesh Melter Relic, I don't know if there's like an established best way to farm for it. But I was doing some flak farming the other day on the side, and maybe it is Grave Ward Schluter. And the reason I think that is because every time I do Grave Ward, I get like 5-6 legendary drops, and there's base game comms, and I'm looking for bounty hunters and cosmic stalkers and things anyways. But the fight is just so fast. Okay, let's go this direction and clear out the lads over here. Tag you. Maybe you'll stop flying so fast. That's what I kind of want to get action skill and cryo though on my old god, or action skill and cryo on my grenade. But right now my grenade has radiation on it, which is really nice for the explosive damage. Right? It's the radiation explosion is so good in a mobbing situation, right? And it also gives me something to strip those shields down when I'm doing so much corrosion. There we go. Yeah, and beasts can spawn in the decoder rings. I was under the impression that they cannot. No, right here, right in front of your very eyes. Wait, never mind. This isn't an example of it. I thought that was. But they can. I've fought cartel bosses that were beasts. I was like, oh, I guess I can farm anywhere I want then. We need more. More. And I guess when the slaughter shaft starts ranking up is when you start getting the real tough enemies. Wait, just Chupacabra is back here, right? Just go check it out. I think it's back here somewhere. Or no, this is the brew company. Yeah, this is where the cave is. Let's go back here just for fun. The Storm Brewing. Your drinks here, but you can also get your beasts. Rocket. Underground, huh? On reinforcements. Show everybody. The cartel boss can be beasts, and I can be right. Although no one said they couldn't be. Night. The skies, brother. The light show is just so insane. It helps you do everything in the game just that much faster. Extra pellets. I mean, it really comes from the base damage, which is 24,000, which is like half of what you get from something like a Rowan's Call. Even though the Rowan's Call is what? No, it's a little bit higher. It's 57,000. But it's times 4 pellets. You're talking like almost 100,000 damage per shot. Which is gonna, I think, be even stronger than stuff like the Monarch. At times 8. Just really, really high damage. The light show doesn't really have any secrets behind its true power. It's the pellets times the base damage. Let's just rock it, you know. Is it supposed to be balanced? I'm not too sure. Go. I think that's supposed to be there for a quest. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I did an Athena's run the other day, and I got to like 24 encoder rings. So I was like under the impression that like, whoa, this is way faster than Slaughter Shaft. But the Villa Ultraviolet really is meant to be something that you do on the side.
It would appear that this monster has died of over-intoxication.
From what I'm experiencing, you know. And if you do get the bosses that you want, then that's kind of like a plus. So what I really should be doing right now, and maybe the strategy that we start running, is to just go to the Trial of Instinct, which is the Wayward Heather. Yes. And this is where the Tizzy drops. If we can start getting some Tizzies here, maybe a ×3 cryo one at this, or ×3 corrosive one at the same time as farming up our encoder rings for Maurice to get our No Pew Pew. So this can be a double COV style farm. This is gonna tickle that max efficiency itch. A bounty hunter with really good rolls, kind of. The 3 on the Hunter's Eye is really nice, but the 2 on Frenzy I am not a big fan of. And let's talk. Trial of Instinct, make sure it's on true. It's on true. All right, let's rock it. Okay, I think what we're going to do is we're going to end the video here, and we're going to jump in next time, explain to the newbies the super efficient COV farm, and then we can rock it on from there. See you guys next time. Bye.